Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the 3rd Annual Indigenous Peoples Day here in Ogapoge, Tewa territory. Thank you all for coming out today. My name is Christina Castro. I am one of the organizers of today's activities. We have a wonderful lineup for you today, from traditional dances to contemporary artistic expressions by a intertribal mix of creative natives. We look forward to sharing our talents with you today. I was just thinking as I'm standing here, I'm looking across at this obelisk, this thing here in the middle of the plaza, and there's a placard on it that I can see here that was erected maybe 100 years ago, and it referenced the savage Indians. Here on this obelisk, if you look on that wall, they took out the savage, the word savage. So we've come a long way. We are not savage, we are resilient. We are the dreams of our ancestors made true. I am Tesuque Pueblo, and we are honored to reclaim this space as Indigenous land today and every day. Before we start with our first dance, well, it's not our first, but the afternoon agenda programming, I would like to bring your attention to an important issue currently affecting our Indigenous communities, Indian country, and that is missing and murdered Indigenous women. This is an epidemic in our communities. New Mexico has currently the highest rate of missing and murdered Indigenous women. Albuquerque is the second city after Seattle with the highest rate of missing and murdered Indigenous women. American Indian and Alaskan Native women face murder rates that are more than 10 times the national average. Homicide is the 3rd leading cause of death among Native girls and women ages 10 to 24. American Indian and Alaskan Native women are nearly 2.5 times more likely to be sexually assaulted than women of the general population. 70% of these crimes are committed by persons of a different race who more often than not fall through the cracks of the judicial system and are not held accountable for the crimes committed against Indigenous women. We are currently under attack, and we need your help. We need you to speak to your state representatives. Just last week, our governor of New Mexico, Michelle Lujan Grisham, announced that they have created a task force to help directly address this issue, to begin to collect data. Because as we know in the Western world, unless it's quantified and there's data, we need that to prove that there is in fact a problem. Those of us as Indigenous people and women know it's been a problem since the beginning. This is a systematic issue of erasure. So it's wonderful to celebrate with you today, but we also have real issues impacting our community and our women that you need to know about. If you stand in solidarity with us, look into missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, trans, two-spirited relatives. We are under attack, and we need your help. And with that said, I would like to introduce a beautiful group of dancers, female dancers and male drummers from Oke Owinge. And they are going to honor us today with beautiful Pueblo dances in honor of our women, in honor of all women, in honor of everybody today. And without further ado, I'd like to welcome the family of youth dancers from Oke Owinge Pueblo.